know that. Nah, because y'all playing, or we're just gonna control everything from here.
What got it?
Ready? Hey guys, it's another episode of Kick Away with Tawk Podcast, and here we have.
Clean.
Can't do an intro properly at all. Sure. Yeah, you got a man like Cottoy.
Romario Cottoy.
Yeah.
I know.
Man like Kraigg. Kraigg wasn't here for the last time, but big up man like Kraigg.
Man like
here for a while.
Big up
Man
man
like
like
Kraigg _360 on.
Oh my lord, you know. Well,
Lord,
you gotta change out here because
yeah,
you don't got no more
You
360.
got more 360.
Don't watch that
You
yeah.
got lit in here, but you got
And then you got me, Big Stephon Martin.
Steph.
Y'all know
Big
it.
Steph, you know that.
You know that. Come on, blood.
Click boss.
But anyway,
You know that.
we come in with good energy, but we must start the episode on the side note.
What's this? What kind of thing we doing?
I said kick a vibe this.
Oh, you already said it's good. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's say we back with another episode of Kick a Vibe, right?
Yeah.
See you fast. Hey, we're back again, guys. We're back again, man.
You know that.
You know that. I got everybody with that one. No. Anyway, I'm not using that. This episode. Try not to kill anything. But anyway, we do start the episode off on a sad note. This week we had the sad passing of Chadwick Boseman, a legend in the game. A great activist, a king, great person to that has inspired many people across the culture, whether that be as an artist or just people in general trying to shape a movement.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah,
Inspired me big time.
so since he inspired, since we started off with Chadwick, let's go around. Maybe Romario, how did Chadwick Boseman impact you?
Well, the first movie I really saw him in was which movie? It was a biopic.
42, Jackie Robinson, baseball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I saw him. Just going through the flows of TVs and stuff. I was going through and I saw that movie. I watched a little piece of it. I didn't even watch the full thing.
Right.
But seeing him do that and portraying a black character so well,
Right.
I was like, yo, this my heart, yo. And I think when that came out, it was probably like 13 or so that I saw it. But then then he did another biopic too. I think he did more than one biopic.
He did like 4. He did Get On Up, James Brown.
Yeah.
He did 42, Jackie Robinson. He
Yeah.
did oh shoot.
Excuse the Sony background, so boy cutting grass.
Oh shoot, boy.
Yeah, man choose to cut grass on this day thing, man.
Oh my lord, boy. Don't drop me.
What happened?
But the man escaped me, then the biopics escaped me. Hold on, guys. Hold on. The
Hold
biopics
on,
escaped
you
me.
gotta do your research, you know what I mean?
Marshall, Thurgood Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that one. It's like Get On Up, 42, Thurgood Marshall. There was another one. There was one more.
Was there? I mean, he was in Gods of Egypt. I don't remember him being in that.
There was at least one more that escapes my mind and I can't remember it. But yeah, I understand.
Yeah, and he portrays so much great black people in history in the world.
That's a lot of weight to carry, though.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weight to carry.
Yep. And that ain't an easy thing to do. If people think that's an easy thing to do, because you gotta do your research. First, you gotta do research on the person. You gotta
analyze. You gotta break down the
Analyze
script.
them.
You gotta break. Don't not even do research on the person, like what the person did. You have to analyze the person's mannerisms.
Right.
You gotta break down the
So if
person
they're
in
if they're
general.
not alive,
Yep.
that's even
More hard. Cause you can't have a conversation with them. You can't
Right.
pick up with them.
Right.
You mean harder?
What do you mean? Pardon me, I didn't hear you.
You mean harder?
What we said?
It was like, oh, that would be even more hard.
Pause.
But yes,
Sorry.
yeah, it'll be harder for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
What about you, Kraigg? What impact would you say how it was have with you?
Mine for me, I ain't gonna like. When it come wrong, to he is only when I saw him in Black Panther. It's only when I saw him in Black Panther. That was the first thing I actually see him because I don't really watch a lot of TV.
Yes,
or that,
actually,
so-
me too. Right, wait, like the first, cause when I was like before I came to like BCC and I started to get into acting seriously, the first ever film I saw Chadwick Boseman in was actually Black Panther. Right, and so much so right, I like his character, but I fell in love initially with Killmonger, aka that one is King Monger.
Wait, what? Is it? I could be saying it wrong. Check it out there.
King.
Is Monger or Monger?
Yeah,
King
Monger.
King
It's Monger.
Monger.
I say
Yeah,
Monger.
Anyway, Michael B. Jordan's character. I fell in love with Michael B. Jordan's character. But at that point, I didn't really appreciate.
I didn't really like his character, you know. But continue.
I mean, what the character now stands for, what Black Panther
yeah.
stands for, you know what I mean? It's significant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't appreciate it at the time in terms of watching it. I mean, I appreciated it before he died, obviously, but at the time of watching it initially, I was just watching it for face value, being a superhero movie.
Yeah.
You know? And then, like, slowly over time, I started to watch more films, I started to get into more. I even wrote my paper on Black Panther and the impact it had, and
What paper?
Chadwick Boseman.
What kind of paper?
Oh, I had a thesis paper for
Thesis
history
or
of-
research paper?
my research paper for history of theater. And,
Ah.
yes, I have graduated this year, but I assume everybody knows now. But
I graduated
year
last
before.
year.
Yeah, year last year. But yeah,
I have not graduated.
Yeah, he's a youngster.
Yeah, as a kid.
so I really appreciate Chadwick for that. And what movie I would say is my favorite. What movie would I say is my favorite? I've actually seen The Five Bloods. He has a main role, but still like a cameo role because they kill him off in The Five Bloods.
The kid off.
Yeah, he's like
As fast as Chris Brown done and stuff, yard.
nah. That's actually ridiculous. that's ridiculous. He's like if you watch the storyline of how The Five Bloods went, you will understand. Like everybody
You didn't watch
fled
it,
Vietnam.
No, I didn't watch it.
Everybody fled. It was five soldiers, right?
Mhm.
And he died, and they vowed to come back to find his dog tags and take them back home. So he died.
That's one of those sad war movies.
Yeah, and so he was like the leader of that group, but he died there or whatever. And then the whole movie was basically like not a tribute to him, but a tribute to that character, in a sense.
What you supposed to give her?
Just keep the thing big, man.
Oh, sorry.
That's the whole reasoning that as to why they went back to honor him.
To honor him.
So
Wait, they went back to the battlefield?
the war was already over.
Oh,
Those
okay,
were the
okay,
years.
Oh, I thought you meant to say,
Nah.
you know, let's go back there, man.
Oh, also another reason why they went back. Oh, sorry, spoilers. If you haven't watched Five
Yeah,
Bloods,
that's
I'm
tough.
so sorry.
Yeah.
Can we put a spoiler alert?
Nah.
You got it up.
But I stop telling me to edit things into this thing.
My here editing.
She might hit edit. You must have edit.
You tell the man.
You must edit up pretty short clip. And
Yeah.
if you're waiting for edits in the video, the man, you're not editing nothing. But
Man,
yeah,
when you say so embarrassing, you tell the man, alright, yeah.
this kind of old. That's a
Cut
So
out.
here, you see what you say, cut out. You see the man on a nasty, ignorant face here. You see for telling the man, that face, you know you're getting cut out.
Cut out. Keep it everything, buddy. But yeah, unpopular opinion, I don't really like Black Panther like that.
Really?
With the
Say
movie.
that.
Really.
Whenever it comes to opinions, Cottoy always just
Different.
against the mass.
Against the grain.
I wish the
I
ending
don't like
was.
whatever that. I don't like whatever that go against the grain just because it's cool. You know?
Nah, I feel you want that sorry man that, but just do it just to get like when people bad say.
Nah.
So you would know saying it's top
Yeah.
quality.
Yeah.
and
Yup.
Nah,
Yup.
boy, that was
Back.
so garbage.
Yeah, I would do that, but low key, I would be like, it was actually fire, you know. That's with me, NBA young boy, to be honest. Like, some of these songs hard, though.
Some.
He go there.
No,
man.
Look, NBA more Hardy.
Young man say this goat thing real loosely, bro.
So who's a goat to you?
Alright, we jumping all around.
Cole.
But I really want to get into this.
Cole.
I really want to get into it. No, I mean, I really want to get into this music thing.
Oh.
I really want to get into
The
this
music?
I mean, we started at Chadwick Boseman, now we have music, we're kicking a vibe.
Yeah.
So anyway, talk about you goats.
My goats. Alright, top 5? You doing top 5?
Nah. All right. Give me you Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore is
was
obviously 4.
You could just tell me 4 then.
No.
Steph?
Nah, he want to be classy, right?
You want me
But that way it's called it.
Give me
I
your Mount
never hear
Rushmore.
nobody ever say so.
Yes.
It's just here. You would just hear top 5. I never hear nobody say.
Nah,
what's
he's
your
American.
Mount-
He's American.
What's your Mount Rushmore?
Alright, wow.
That's an American saying, man.
Alright, give me your top 5 there, Romario.
My top 5. What is the categories? We doing rap or music overall?
It could be music overall. I don't want to hold you to a specific. Except if you like.
I didn't stick to rap. We don't have any criteria for what makes. Anyways.
I mean, it's how
It's-
you.
it's
It's
my
how you.
personal
It's your
thing.
goals.
Alright,
It's your goal.
All right, for sure. Ranking first. It got real. It's got real. Thing about these things are. Number 1 is the hardest. Number 1 is the best. Is your best?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Number 5.
Blasphemy incoming, by the way.
Number 4 is.
Wait, number 5. Wait, you just said number
Man,
5.
don't say number 5.
Oh, we doing 5?
Yeah, we
Oh.
can go for 5. We can do top 5.
All right, 5. This ain't not who is better or whatever. This ain't getting in that order. Number 5 for me, obviously, must have Drake.
For sure. Drake has to be on the top 5.
Must have Drake. All the old heads must see this. Holding their heads. All the old heads must have got that one angry vein in their forehead. Vets. But Drake must be in there. He's goated. It's too long. How long he was out for? A
10
decade?
years? 10
Yeah, a
plus
decade.
years.
He was out for a decade, and
Since
every year
08,
he
09.
never missed. Even if he have a few trash songs, that's a very few. He never missed.
I thought the B-side of Scorpion was trash, by the way.
It was.
The B-side
Oh,
of
it
Scorpion
was.
trash.
He could have just left the first part.
The B-side of
To
Scorpion
be
was
honest,
trash.
what song was on that? The best song that was on the B side was the song with Michael Jackson for me. And can't remember. You
Can't remember it. Can't remember it.
Oh.
All of a sudden. You gotta hit song from the B-side too. You gotta hit from the B-side, B. You gotta hit from
It
the B-side.
don't matter to me.
Anyway, you moving on. Move on from
Right,
Drake.
yeah, right. So let me just clarify for Drake, because it got a lot of Drake haters out there. Nothing was the same as a classic album, classic. You know that.
Classy.
You know when he hit that.
Yeah, anyone that's watched Tommy Cruise?
Yeah.
Classy.
Well, we not on Tommy Cruise. We on the goals.
Come on, man. Come on. All right, yeah, Drake. Number 4 will have to be Lil Wayne. You can't laugh off Lil
Can't
Wayne.
laugh off Lil Wayne.
Can't
Lil Wayne
laugh
has
off
inspired generations of rappers.
Yeah, Lil Wayne. Who else now? Of course, my favorite, Cole World, J. Cole. This man's a J. Cole hater.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
This man is a J. Cole hater. So we got some more Drake, Lil Wayne,
Drake.
Cole. If I say Cole, I gotta say Kendrick. But this first part is a sticky one. I ain't a Tupac fan. I ain't a Biggie fan. Really and truly, I don't really listen to rap from that era.
Yeah.
So it will have to be for me. Who is in my rotations right now? One Direction. You don't know what makes you beautiful.
I told y'all the blasphemy is incoming. Alright, Romario. We
You
don't need that.
understand why I want you so
Wait.
desperately.
You being serious? One
Yeah,
Direction.
You take a capping?
One Direction, dog?
You take a capping?
Not for the kids. Not for the kids. Not telling me not for the kids.
Yeah.
You take a capping? So a black man cannot enjoy One Direction?
No. That's not a stereotype.
That's what you're trying to say?
But if you're I put J. Cole over, I don't classify myself as a J. Cole hater, but One
He's a J. Cole
Direction.
hater.
One Direction, though.
Man. What we see Taylor Swift?
If we're talking about numbers, right? Taylor Swift. Oh,
For
yeah,
sure.
Taylor Swift sold 847,000 for a sweet dog. That's the biggest.
Wait, overboard. So, anyways, yeah,
Oh, so
use it.
Her album almost went platinum for a sweet dog.
Oh yeah, she's met the numbers.
Her album almost went platinum for a sweet. Anyway,
But it's not. I like One Direction. Don't get me wrong. I like it, but it can't be them, man. It ain't them, man.
so who's your number one?
All right, let me think.
I should move on from you or come on?
Nah, come. It's still here.
But man, what's that here, big man?
I'll take it.
You so musty, man.
I'll take it.
Man, don't get right card, baby. Your man don't get right card.
You
I'll
so
take it.
dirty, big
I
man.
am putting FIFA today, man. You off FIFA.
Yeah,
So remark.
right.
So Kraigg, give me your top 5.
They gonna give me
Oh
top
yeah,
5
you ain't finished no
It's
more.
One Direction, though.
One Direction.
Yeah.
That would be a top 4.
Wait, what?
Don't watch the face. Don't watch.
Well, I
the
got
face.
balls.
I need a little shit, man. I need a little.
Don't watch no face.
So give me your top 5, Kraigg.
Alright, I give you note that this is my this is my top 5 and this is not like
This is
opinion.
opinion.
Ain't a goat, ain't goats nor anything. This is just my top 5.
I have the right to argue.
Shit. Alright, wait.
He's fumbling the bag.
Alright.
He's fumbling
So,
the bag.
I can at my number 5, I can put Quando Rondo.
Who? Quando Rondo?
Yeah, Quando
Oh,
Rondo.
this could be one of those lists, bro.
Nah, but listen, right?
Get off of my head, get off of my head.
Listen, right? Quando Rondo, I been listening to Quando Rondo, like
For 2 years? Because he was out for 2 years.
nah, not like that, but like when I first started listening to rap, my man stopped with that big man. Man just folding me when I get scored in.
Yeah.
But like I remember I do this thing. My friends gaff at me, but this is so long. But basically what happened is that shit. Right, basically what happened is that I was just saying no. I was a little man too. I was just saying no, and I was just being a beer vest. And I snapped. I snapped myself.
You was in a beer vest?
Yeah, barely like
You was in a vest?
like just a vest. Yeah, barely a vest.
Oh,
No.
barely a vest. So it was
Yeah,
half
like-
a vest, like a crop top.
You know what I mean, big man.
You
But,
had
like,
on a crop top, bro.
like I was just in a vest, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I snapped myself and I had the earphones and I think some little cheap earphones too. And I was like, yo man, what A Boogie was listening to. So like I know man. Wait, hold on.
Wait, you can't play and talk. Okay.
Wait, so we talking about Quando Rondo?
Yeah, no, we tell you.
Yeah.
So
I
I know.
hear you just bring
A
Boogie, so I'm
Boogie.
lost.
No, but
so
like, alright,
lost.
listen. Wait,
Alright, let me hear the story, man.
Offside.
also, yeah. Wait.
You that one offside?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
also.
yeah. Anytime I saw he stopped celebrating so late.
If I'm about here, right, what you pitch
Alright,
out
but yeah,
offside.
no, I just get you my list, man.
Yeah,
Number
go to your
five-
list, and then ask me enough, man.
Yeah, number 5, I got Quando Rondo.
Trash.
Number 4, I got A Boogie. Number 3, I got what I got? I'm in number 3 now. Number 3, no, I would say Young Boy. I would say Young Boy in my number.
Shit, I need it. This Draco
But, like, before, no, Young Boy was like one of my, like probably like my number 1. I was not like a big Young Boy fan,
question, though.
but I barely used to listen to rap, and Young Boy was like the most I used to listen to.
I got a question, though. What is the obsession with NBA Youngboy amongst the youngsters, though? What do y'all see
No, but like,
in this man in slang?
Dog, I mean like I know, it's just like for me, right? NBA Youngboy got some songs, right? What made me start listening to Youngboy is Youngboy emotional songs. So
Untouchable. You see Untouchable?
So when Youngboy get in that
Oh, yeah.
thug but emotional.
Oh, my
type-
number one is
Young Thug.
SSS. Oh no, Young Thug. Man, it's so much, bro.
Yeah. And you ever put
I don't have-
Swirl?
I didn't even put Juice WRLD there.
Oh, God, I ain't gonna change
I was
it.
still going to say Tawk. You see what
Yeah,
me?
I ain't, nah.
But I'm going to say
Don't
Tawk,
you say that I
though.
would have actually had a sit down and think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, this time you telling when I already done plot out my favorite
You
and
done?
my goats.
So, alright. We going to have to list then.
Alright,
I
hey,
can't
look to
put
list.
two
Let me
late.
run
I
through
can't.
the first list. You run through. Alright. You did your goats already. I probably know all his favorites.
Yeah.
So when you said goats, I was thinking goats. But when you said favorites, I was like, okay, my favorites, no.
Yeah, I guess
Oh,
we're
well, I'll
not
go do
gonna-
my favorites then. Because I already say my goats.
Yeah. So let me just get around.
Yeah.
Round one time.
Yeah.
So you said three is Young Boy Kraigg.
Uh-huh.
Jeez, oh man, this one I keep it the same. What the hell?
3 is Young Boy Kraigg. Who else?
Alright, 3, Young Boy. Number 2, I would go say is Polo G.
Okay.
Polo G.
Yeah.
Polo G. Yeah.
Polo G freestyle is decent.
Yeah,
You listen to double XL freestyles?
You see the
I love it. Yeah.
Jack Harlow freestyle is amazing.
Yeah.
Chica freestyle is amazing.
That one is a nice little boy.
Polo
Pause.
G.
Well, you gotta be so sus.
I do it on purpose, man. Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
number two would definitely gotta be Polo G, and my number 1 is definitely definitely Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch.
Yeah, he's a
my
yeah.
number one.
But all right. So if I sing
Your favorite
because
artist?
they got so much young artists right now that are like hard, like pause, nigga.
You see, no one that can't talk me. I ain't say it for the day. I ain't saying nothing for the day, you know.
That is Steph fault for getting out of your brains, man. You ain't meant sound toxic.
Smoking dope because I need it.
Relax. All right. So give your talk. We can you go to it or your favorite?
I'm gonna go goals.
Alright. This is blasphemy. No way. This is blasphemy.
No. My goal. Hell no. My goals and my favorites is two contrasting lists. So my goal is I don't know. I don't want to put it in any order, but let me go 5. I'm gonna say 5 Drake. Drake the impact for the
Is your
game.
favorite?
None of these goals.
Oh.
Drake for sure is in there. Drake has to be in there. No doubt about it. Wayne because he influenced all of your favorite rappers from Thug straight. No, and if he influenced Thug, and Thug influenced so many, let's not even get into it.
Yeah.
Let's not even get into it.
Sir.
Kanye West because he has transcended art, big man.
Bruh.
Kanye West has transcended
should've-
art.
I should have write this down.
College Dropout, classic album.
Classic.
No skips. Hard.
For sure.
Top
Classic.
album.
But it's my dark fantasy whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's fire too. That gone monster?
I
I
think
can't remember that gone.
that's the one I got on.
Run
Run away from. Yeah.
that gone.
Classic.
Yeah,
Classics.
Sure.
Classics.
For sure.
I would put Jay-Z on there, but if I be honest, I don't really know a lot about Jay-Z.
Yeah.
So I can't. I wouldn't want to be just a culture. I'd be like, oh, Jay-Z. But I ain't really know anything about Jay-Z. But I can relieve the last 2 spots of people that I know, Tupac and Biggie. I don't want to put it in the order. But I will say my preference. My preference is Biggie. My preference is Biggie. Biggie because he's a. But I would say Tupac because of the influence he's had. Because whether or not you listen to Tupac,
sure.
Tupac is an actor, has been an activist,
Yeah.
and has been influential over many generations of artists. Got artists, I don't know, Juice WRLD was inspired, have his own name, but Tupac's character in a movie. This man was a movie.
By the way,
dog.
that movie that Juice movie is so it's so complex, right? If y'all watch Juice properly, right? It started off as just a normal hood movie, you know, niggas dying. Then thing turned into a horror movie, dog. It's Tupac out here with a gun, wailing me.
Yeah.
Just watch it back and you'll see how swift how it changed into a horror movie.
But I don't know anybody else other than Tupac. But Tupac went from street rapper all the way to activist, all the way to an actor, dog. Someone that, like, you know what I mean, that brought all the art forms together, that promoted himself differently. You know what I mean?
Chris Brown.
I mean before Chris Brown. I don't know anybody before him.
Oh, Chris Brown too. Gosh, it's so much, bro.
That's the reason.
That
Let me just keep Chris Brown out to this.
Yeah,
Let me just keep Chris Brown out to this one because if we go Chris Brown, of course, Chris Brown is up there. All right, if we go R&B, pop, if you want pop, we can put R&B and pop together.
Put R&B, pop, acting.
Cause you gotta put Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, Usher,
Oh, we got
R. Kelly. Even though the R. Kelly blasting me. Listen. Whether you like it or not, right? Whether you like it or not.
We like the kids, bro.
R. Kelly's music is fire, dog. R. Kelly as a musician, banger.
Yeah.
But R. Kelly as a person, I do not subscribe to that. We do not deal with that. We do not deal with peeing on golden showers. Sorry. We don't want to get demonetized right now. But golden showers.
Golden showers.
Apple juice rain.
Apple juice. Rain on me, baby.
But I can say, I can let you do you.
Come on, man.
I can let Romario do his favorites before I go on to my favorite.
Okay.
So your favorite.
Alright. My favorite. I gotta put Chris Brown there because I must have that Chris Brown.
Yeah,
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear
there's so many artists to not choose
Yeah.
from,
Oh, I got up on that Chris Brown. Y'all ever hear that?
This is
Nah,
Give me that.
16-year-old Chris Brown,
Yeah.
different. Legendary.
Legendary, bro.
Or 5 or 6 or whatever
Bro,
that thing was.
I was 5 years old, but still be
coming up, but we was like coming up, and you used to hear that as a
Hear that
like,
there, you better okay, huh? See you there trying to dance, he thought.
Nah, Chris Brown actually different. Chris Brown actually,
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown actually too different. Oh, yo, alright, alright,
No, they can't see it though.
Alright.
They can't see what you're doing.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
You had to be there.
Got to be there to see it.
You had to be there.
But
Chris Brown,
dog, like Chris Brown on a whole, I low key just be like, how can one man do it all, dog?
exactly. I
But
don't
one
think
man
anybody-
must have flaws.
I mean, we do not promote domestic violence. This is the second episode running. We do not promote domestic
Yo, we
violence.
get canceled, bro. You catch that one, that way.
Yeah,
That way,
yeah, that way,
Hey, little young boy still catch.
you catch that one. Oh, yeah. We do not promote violence.
Chris Brown though, but
Yeah, yo, bro, like, even though he died fast and stomped the yard, like super fast, dog, the man can act, he can sing, he could draw, he
play
can dance, he could play ball, like, bro, like, that's why he must have that. That's why he had that anger. Why he has his anger, because there's no way that you have it all, dog.
So you have to
You
have
got-
something has to be wrong with you.
Yeah, you gonna have a lack. So sorry, you gonna have a toxic trait if you gonna be like that.
You should have been shot that beat.
Big man, look how much shots I got, big man.
Craig, I play FIFA though.
I ain't even concentrating, you know. But anyways,
Look at that, look. So he's going,
I can't go that fast. It's 5 shots at 2 target.
I swear I have
You want to see how we're shot?
I swear I had more
That's
than
how we're shot.
You might click off, you take so fast.
No, it was not 2 on target, man. It was not 2 on target.
That's still a target. But yeah,
Don't do me so.
yeah, Chris Brown, he could do it all. That's why he have that flaw. And not just a flaw, that's a very big flaw. Alright, now my 5th one. Oh, Tugga Tugga for sure. Y'all hear Beautiful Tugga Girls. I know people didn't really like the album, but that album is fire. Beautiful Tugga Girls. That album is fire. Y'all hear that? Country Billy. Yo, that song is just fire. So like,
Everything.
it gotta be Tugg. It gotta be Tugg on there, and Cole is my favorite.
Seriously?
Cole is my
One love to Romario, but
one love.
Big
Yeah.
man, that's the like first chance, B. Nah, this is ridiculous. This is his first chance. I'm laughing, yo.
Look at my face stuff. The man is so upset, B. You look.
alright, we have our clip. We have our clip.
Nah, don't click that.
Woo! You're going viral. You went viral. Woo!
Your man no read today. Your man no.
But yeah, Cole, you gotta be out there. Cole, Tugger, Chris Brown.
Stop laughing, big man. I'm laughing.
When I on my white boy vibes, for sure is One Direction. Sorry, man. I laying on all the Negros, but
Yeah, exposing himself One Direction. I was like,
yeah, but I exposing myself for see things they do for one. My black card just went away, but One Direction for sure. You grew up on One Direction, dog?
you just revoked that black
But you don't grow up on One Direction, bro?
No.
Nope.
Sure. But when I am a white boy,
Other than those One Direction songs that had like millions and millions of views that you see on the radio and stuff, I don't really go and personally type in One Direction to look at
I
it.
never did.
Tough.
Never did.
Tough.
But I used to though. For the real, I grew up. I used to listen to the radio when 96 wasn't a gospel channel. I used to listen to 96, being man with the white kids. Used to feel nice. Used to feel like a suburban dude.
Where? Alright, so that's number. So you got number 2 and number 1 left.
Yeah, number 2 and number 1 left. Alright, don't play game there.
I know
Alright,
who's
this
your
is
number
tough.
1 for sure.
Who's my number 1?
Cole.
Yeah.
You're number 1. Alright.
I already said cool.
Or X.
Yeah. All the respect for the dead. I was gonna say X for my number 1.
You can't.
R.I.P.
Yeah, number 1 because he dead.
Why
That's
not?
not how it works.
But that way feel it doing.
Right? Man, this is his list, not your name.
My list.
Your
You want control my
your
list?
list is coming.
Start with that there, man.
Wait, you just gave your favorite list though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you gotta go to it. Are you gonna go to it?
He gonna
Nah,
go say,
yeah,
alright,
yeah.
I get this.
Fair. But yeah, I gotta put X there because the X hit me. X come out short period of time and they tap over dog. I remember watching I'm Dante react to his first couple of songs.
Right.
I was just like, yo, this guy hard. Let me check it out. When they check it out, it was like he was on that like, look at me. He was on that wave. But then he bring out these, then he could have sing me. And when he started singing, I was just like, yo, this lad is very talented.
It wasn't really
You know
an
who can
X
rap
fan.
and sing?
He can't really sing. He can carry melody.
He can harmonize. He can harmonize. He can melody. He can
He sing.
yeah, he
He can melody. He can
You never
melody.
listen to War Baby?
I'm a war baby. That's not singing?
Nah, you ain't hear it before I talking about it.
But is that singing, guys? Let me know.
Yes.
I mean, that's a bad example. That's
Yeah,
a bad
that's
example.
such a bad example. I'm a
But
war baby. That's the people that was singing in the back. That was a quiet in the background.
Kraigg was singing with them too. You didn't hear that?
That's a bad example.
That's a bad example. You could have said, you could have said how you fashion. You could have said how you fashion
Yeah.
yourself.
They're better examples. But I agree with you.
I didn't
Yeah,
like
he
that.
can harmonize, man. He could sing, but like X could have sing like.
Right, oh yeah. How we get, I don't know what we're saying. How we get from X is I watch ZS. How I found out about ZS and how I found out about X was simultaneously, dog.
Simultaneous. Big man, what happened to you?
Man, just
It was
making me
simultaneous, not simultaneously.
Jesus Christ. Fuck.
Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Talk. That's why we spell it that way. We keep telling you we can't speak. It's very difficult for us to speak simultaneously. That's continuous.
What is wrong with me?
Cause I'm a war
Anyway.
baby.
How I find out about ZS.
I know the war changed me.
Relax.
How I find out about ZS and X is obviously ZS reacted to look at me. And I was like, yo, these men reactions are cool. But then I was like, it's alright.
Yeah.
So I did just start bumping this. I think I was in like Tour Farm. He
died
died in 2018.
Who's that?
I was still in he died in June 2018, right before graduation.
So he come on when it was in full form?
So as they were, let's start. Yeah, I find X and I was in like Tour Farm. So yeah. But yeah, that was when I found out about X. I found out about X and ZS simultaneously. And I just told myself, yo, it's my heart. But I never really, you know what I mean? I never really pick up listening to X like that for some reason. And then after he did, I was like, yo, kind of hit. But even though I never used to listen to him, it still kind of hit.
Yeah, it hit me.
So I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But nah, my brother used to listen to X. My brother loves X.
Mm.
And one song I knew about before he died was, Baby, I need you in my life.
Yeah, that's it. That's really it. Oh my gosh, trippy too. Oh,
Alright.
bro, it's so much.
Yeah,
it's too much.
There's too much artists out there that we listen to.
Yeah.
But, okay, so you said X and Cool is your round off?
And check off One Direction and One Trippy.
One Direction. So run through it one more time from 1 to 5. Oh, yes, me, man. You said it like
I bumped that shit, man.
So run
Chris Brown
from 5. Oh, okay.
Cole, Trippy, X. Who else is here now? Doug.
Cool, Trippy, X, Thug.
Yeah.
I see thing about this X be like how he died, like this go back to like Chadwick be like how we just keep losing, not keep but like we lose so much like black not leaders and you know inspirational people in our lives like recently. That was just like 2018. X, who else died in 2018?
Pete was 2017.
Yeah, Pete. That's like from my generation. Like we listen to those people, so we relate to those people. And these are the songs that they sing. What is be like? They
resonate well with this generation.
Right. Because we're a very depressed generation for some reason. I don't know why, but you know, it is what it is. And then Pop Smoke,
Juice. No,
Juice.
we don't go to 2020 yet. We got Juice. We got Mac Miller died in 2018 as
yes.
well. Da Vinci. And then got Pop Smoke. Kobe. Yeah, boy.
We lose a lot of people recently though.
Yeah,
so I sent in prayers out to those who those people were like idols who inspire you.
Yeah.
You could still get to those positions that they inspire you to get to. Like just because they died doesn't mean that their legacy is gone. Yeah.
But that's not where you get the legacy.
Yeah. That's the sad truth. Like people like Pop Smoke, like how people like revere him now.
Yeah.
When he died. So
But that's
he died young.
The biggest quote is death.
Yeah.
especially with art.
Yeah.
Especially with art, for real.
Okay, so I was gonna give my list, but since Romario beautifully transitioned us into the other topic, what I would say is which person, whether that be regardless of, doesn't have to be a celebrity, it could be person in your normal life, who has influenced you the most. Let me say, since you carried it along, I just get Kraigg a little time anyway.
Yeah, I feel like should let you go first, man.
Me?
Yeah, let me get something to gather my thoughts and process.
Influence. Who has influenced me? I gotta get another list, boy.
You mean in general or?
In general, it doesn't even have to be celebrities. I mean, first person that has inspired me, dog, has to be my mother. Like, my mother is actually different. Like, I've seen my mother go through so many things, so many struggles, dog. My mother has 3 kids that she supports, right, including me. And I just feel this burden of this woman to do it all. My mother is literally at work right now for 72 hours straight. My mother is working for 72 hours.
Yeah, working at home.
No, my mother works. My mother is what do you call that name? My mother takes care of elderly.
Oh.
So my mother is basically out there taking care of someone that is in need, dog. My mother will see my mother like once, twice a week.
For real.
For barely a few hours. My mother will be home my mother will go to work 48 hours, come home a day. But when she comes home, she has stuff to do. So when she comes home, she has to go to town, run errands, pick up stuff for my sister all around Barbados, come home, get barely hours of sleep together, and leave home for 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning the next day.
So was it like this when you were younger too?
Yes. I remember I was living in the US, right? I used to have to get up and make my own breakfast at 6, 7 years old for me and my brother and my sister, dog. My mother used to be out grinding, big man. I used to see that from young, and I used to tell myself, how did she do this, B?
Single mothers are very strong.
Yeah, boy.
Mothers on the whole, actually.
Yes.
Strong on the whole. But how did that, like, how did her not being around? Did you have a father around?
Nope.
Right. So how
did that impact me?
Yeah.
Truthfully, right? I used to have this neglect thing sitting on my heart. I feel like it's always feel sometimes that when people like this abandonment, you know what I mean? Because in my opinion, there's nothing stopping my father from coming to see me in Barbados, you know.
Really, you know him?
I've been with my father. Me and my father has spent time together. I messaged my father for his birthday earlier this month. Well, by the time this video goes out, it's gonna be whatever. But
see, but you know how?
I know how my father is. My father is not in jail.
You have a relationship, or
I had to come to forgiveness. I have to come to a point in my life where I say, you know what? I can't blame nobody for my struggle.
Yeah.
I can't blame nobody for what happened to me. I can't blame nobody for choosing their path. He chose his path. I have to live my path, regardless of whatever mistakes he did. I have to do me. I have to make it work for me. So, but yeah, if we talking about another inspirational person, it will go with my father for more negative reasons, but I won't put him on the list.
Because those negative reasons show you what not to do.
Yeah, for sure. Which makes me want to become a better father, better person, better man in general towards whatever I got going on. You know what I mean? More dedicated, to give more love to it, more compassion. You know what I mean?
More compassionate to being a man. I think that's missing a lot. Yeah. A lot of men, like, we grew up
trying to be too cold-hearted.
Yeah, too cold-hearted.
Too like, but you know, like, strong. That's basically what trending right now. People don't like to.
People are afraid of being simps.
Yeah.
People are afraid of the tag of simps.
Yeah, if like nobody don't want to show that them care, or nobody don't want to genuinely show that them love somebody because they get called a simp. Right. Yeah. And nobody don't want to show them be soft, show a girl them soft side because, you's a simp. And then, but the same thing too, when you show a girl you soft side now, and you show this girl that you really want that's basically like giving this girl power over you. Yeah, so at that point, then she know, well, I could do this and I could do that, and he not gonna leave because he deeply,
especially if someone has abandonment issues that they don't want.
And then really want that person there to be for them and to show them things that they never get to experience before. At that point, that's when
I think that's the give or take of a relationship.
Yeah.
Because you never know what somebody's thinking on the other side.
Yeah, that's the giver. That's the number one thing that frightens most people. That I'm so deeply in love with you, but I could lose you or
at any point.
Yeah, or
yeah, boy.
that person has a hold over you because you don't want someone to have a.
Just check this in. Keep talking.
You don't want that person to have a hold over you, or any such thing.
Only 40 minutes. Whoa! If you're even going longer, keep talking.
But yeah,
too much is that thing.
yeah, like you don't want that person to have a hold over you. You don't want them to know that they have a hold over you. So like, as a man, because we can only speak from a man's perspective, it's like because we're brought up in such a way of being stoic, or yeah, that's a word. Say fast, I think. It's a word. Stoic and like rough and have that rough exterior. You about to?
Nah, I never hear that word in my life.
Check it out.
How you spell it?
Stall. STAL.
Stoic.
STALLIC. We take put some more.
Stoic. Like what?
Alright, let me type it.
They put bleak.
Click.
Alright, we having a hard one. Then. Maybe you had to break the ice a little bit. Maybe you had to start
Stoic.
But yeah, like
I just left out.
yeah. But like you have to be so like you have to be so strong and don't let anybody know that you get things. Cause you know as a little man, right when you start crying, it's quite easy. Ain't that? But yeah, people will say like don't cry and like man up and stuff like that. You know the traditional things that come with being a man and thing. So it's like you weren't allowed to like show that side of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not supposed to have a soft side.
Yeah, for real.
A lot of men I realize are detached from that emotional side. They can't have a conversation about that. They literally just can't have a conversation.
Yeah, it's like burn it. They can't have this sort of conversation because they're like burn out. Like to have this sort of conversation.
I know a man personally that's still my dog direct. He love people, he energy, but this is his toxic trait. This is just him.
Mm-hmm.
He know you cannot come to him on emotional vibes. And that's just the
So
truth.
you can't see like
I could come to you a reason, but I
Mm.
can't come to you and like pour out my heart your reason.
I
You
know-
know what I mean?
I know
I got another
I know
friend for that,
somebody
but
like this
if I
is
come
just-
to if I come to you on a vibe, I gotta come to you like I pick my stance. Cause you know whatever stance I got, he can back me with his stance.
Yeah.
So I can't pick you to have a conversation with it. I gotta pick he. So he
back
gotta
you up.
reassure my stance.
Mm.
If that if you understand
fair
right now.
enough.
So he's more of a reassurer.
I get you,
So
like-
he can't really
So
give you.
he
He
can't
can't
really
give you a different
different perspective.
Right, so I
Different-
know what you mean. Like you know, like how you will approach somebody, and like even if 2 + 2 is 5, you will come up to the body and you be like, wait, 2 + 2 is 4, and you know like when you got that thing in your voice that will make the body
like
back you. You know,
Slick.
Yeah.
slick angst.
Yeah, like my man.
I understand what he's saying, but he just said, said 2 is 5. And then you say, 2 is 4.
But you know what I mean, me.
I know what you mean, but I just mean like, oh, you say,
I
You
say-
know what you mean.
I say like,
We know what you mean. But do you know what you mean?
2 + 2 is obviously 4.
But you didn't
But-
say this, no?
I mean, if it was 5, like you
So,
will.
but if you had your opinion it was 5, somebody will back you wrong and strong.
Yeah, like if
Okay,
you
yes, man.
approach the body with that thing, you more like, my man, 2 + 2 ain't 5, big man.
I agree with you, Kraigg.
We agree.
You understand.
But yeah, that is true. Like, yes, man. After I have this conversation, it's fine. You good, Ty? You good, Kraigg?
I good, man.
See what you want to say, man. Finish it.
Nah, I good.
But yeah, for sure, men have to have this conversation. Men have to.
Um,
Why you can't force a man to be that because if
Yeah,
that's just
for
not
sure.
a man, that's just not a
I
man.
know.
yeah, because some men just that's just a personality thing. But when it comes from a place of of hurt, if you know that you feel a type of way about something, but because as man you can't feel a certain way about it, then that's a problem. But if naturally as a person as a personality trait, you just don't feel anything about it. That's like sociopathic / psychopathic behavior. But if you don't feel a way about something, that's okay. That's just you as a person. That's just how you deal with things as a person. But don't ever let it be a thing of just because as a man they don't do that sort of thing.
But still saying like how you were saying that basically you want to address it in our name.
Mm-hmm.
I remember like I would be in situations from growing up whether it be with my mother or whether it be like somebody I would be talking to or whatever, you know, I will feel like whenever I express myself and like something will be bothering me for a whole week, and I will finally get myself to the point where I could address this to the body that was causing the issue, and then when I address it, then it would just get skimmed, or it would get noticed.
Sure.
Then it would get noticed in the moment, but like, or the next week,
it's getting noticed.
the next week, like, it will seem like nothing. I ain't like,
Nothing
I ain't,
changed.
I ain't like
just
no
like- ain't
address
just
that
confirmed.
day. Yeah, like, so then that's where I come to the point now where like, man, if that's
What
the case,
even makes sense?
yeah, like,
sometimes
what
it don't
even
make
makes
sense pouring out your heart, or like even telling someone that this particular thing is bothering you,
Mhm.
whether that be with family or like friends or whatever. Sometimes it don't make a difference,
don't make a difference.
but you still gotta try, because sometimes it might hit somebody. That person might be going through something, or what you said to them hit them a sore way, and then be like, yo, I can't.
No,
do
but the
this
thing
and
is,
then
right,
change.
for me, like, the thing is, I telling you, like, I would have got through this same situation, like, time and time again, I would be like, alright, well, for this situation and this scenario that I'm going through right now, maybe this is the breaking point for the body that I went into to understand that, well, yeah, I can't really take no more without a little support. And then I will say, alright, I will come in like, I will come and I'll be like, well, you know, I was really struggling with this and what's not, and I was really having a hard time going through this and what's not. And maybe you could refrain from doing this, or maybe you could help me out with doing this.
But as a man, I can tell you honest truth, Kraigg. People can do whatever is them to do.
Right. People can do whatever they feel like.
You gotta know for yourself whether for your best interest is to let that whatever you got going on go. You gotta let that relationship or that bond or whatever you got going on go. Whether that be family,
It's not exactly
wherever it is. Maybe you gotta lessen that connection. Something gonna happen. You know what I mean? Because all that gonna do is play upon your mental. Because if you keep having the same interactions with the same people that bothering you and they still don't see a change in their actions, they cannot cure Kraigg.
Yeah.
Because somebody will make change.
Yeah. Somebody have to. If you make
So
all the
if
changes,
if you make all the changes, then gonna make change. You can't sacrifice your whole living for one person, regardless of who it is.
for real.
Regardless
That
of
goes
who it
with
is.
family and even
Just
family
because-
supposed to be the closest
Just
people to
because
you.
it's
But
family, boy, don't mean that. You know what I mean? Like you should always hold on to it, boy. Sometimes you gotta let people rock. You gotta I'll cut that.
yeah, for sure.
Cut that.
But I mean, if you live in there,
Exactly.
but even so, yeah.
I went through. I don't want to expose my business either, but and I've had similar experiences to that. You know what I mean? Right now, at one point in life, I'm I really want to move out, really want to move away from Barbados. You know what I mean? Period. That's the truth. But at the end of the day, there are certain things that I had to change for myself.
Yeah.
If I know that something not making me feel right, I doing something like I can be home, I can be not home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I either can be not home or when I
Sure.
home,
A lot
I
of
by
times
myself.
For
But luckily I got a brother. My brother is my link keyboard direct.
Same. Big
So
foot.
yeah, boy. So if
Don't enjoy yourself, big foot.
I say,
My feet's so hard.
but you know what I mean? Like
Large?
if I want to talk, big man, I feel like I always got people you should be able to go to. You know what I mean? When I got people, that I can go to.
I can't relate.
If it's my brother, I go to my mommy.
Okay. I got out, bro.
I got my brother. I can go to my mommy. I can go to Nate. And I can go to Ali. I go to those four people for different reasons. Obviously, I can't go to my mother and express the same feelings that I will go to Nate with because Nate is my boy and that's my mother.
For me, Kraigg, is like, who was your circle? Who in your circle?
Yeah. Even
Is
but there's
people?
another thing that men don't like to agree. Men don't like to burden other men.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Men don't like to burden other men. So men might have men in the circle, men that don't know what got them,
Yeah.
but they just tell themselves, man, I
That's
ain't gonna talk to him,
that's
man.
exactly why it does get you. Cause
You know what I mean? Cause I went through that same thing too. I tell myself I can't talk to no boy, but at one point I tell myself, you know what? Yeah. My boys.
that happened to me.
Yeah,
Time,
all
right?
it
I
was.
remember a time. I had this one problem that was really hindering me. I ain't gonna lie. And then I went to my friend. I was telling she with the verdict is and thing. And like after I tell she saw, she was like, nah, you gotta be joking. You gotta be joking, cause like she didn't believe that I was actually going through that. Cause you know, obviously you see me and think
you don't really see Kraigg like.
I don't really. If you see me, I think
energy,
I would not come and I'll be like, yeah,
Yeah.
man, I good. I think.
Yeah.
I always got that whatever I get through, I always got that facade on or whatever the case may be. I would never like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I would never like be in that state, because when you in that state, then the people that looking out for you know, them gonna put themselves in a position where them gonna check out, they gonna look out for you and what's not, and then that's another problem on top of them problems. I'm sure that them got already.
It
So
could seem like a burden.
yeah, exactly.
You could see that as though it was a burden.
Because exactly, so when I tell she so, then she was like putting herself out the way to try and help me, like. And at that point, I was like, nah, I didn't want you to do that there. But then at the same token, I was like, I needed the help, but I didn't want she to burden herself to help me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think
So
that's
then,
what a lot of men face, and I think, and what I will say for some meals, wherever you don't gotta take me on if you don't want to take me on, but it's like just around if you can't have a conversation like that with your friends, then I don't know what kind of friendship you have, dog. Like seriously, and I think experiences as a group of meals or whatever, experiences together, like this might sound bad, or if someone in your friend group experiences a tragedy or whatever, that brings you all closer together because you unify in that moment. You unify and say, "Yo, dog, see that person, right? You see that person cry, and whatever. If you see your friend cry, you don't know that it's like
it's serious.
You're right. If you see your friend cry, it's like, all right, we in this together for the long run, because not a lot of men cry in front of each other and stuff, and we have to create a culture as males to look out for each other. First of all, I mean, and I'm not talking in the sense of trying to cover up each other when they do wrong things, trying to say, "Man, he was doing that thing." No, call them out when they do foolishness. Be if you cooling with you fella and thing, and he going, yo, catty, yo, and getting on bad, cat calling a girl or whatever. Put him on the side and say, "Yo, brother, chill with that day or whatever." If you can't do that day with your friend, like bound for up on that.
But you know, you actually got like people that will like say that them is your friend and thing, but like if you got good to the body, you say no, the body is like, alright. Say the body no, the same thing you say. Say the body no got a girl or whatever, but then like be entertaining other people. For if you like address that body, the body I would be like, well, can't really be doing that on our name, you gotta consider your girl feelings or what's not. Man, you supposed to be my brother and thing. You can't really be like doing that in our name.
I understand. I 100%.
It actually got people like that. I don't really got friends like that here, but
At the end of the day, power choice, dog.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you can only tell somebody so much.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, if you tell somebody, well, you shouldn't eat that rat poison because you get dead. But if he's
Wait,
playing
wow.
I mean like something so blunt. You know what I mean? Something. Let me not even try to be on the bus. They tell somebody do not eat rat poison because they get dead. But they say, man, I thought you was my brother. Be man, if you want to eat this rat poison, eat rat poison.
You mean to tell me I got nothing else to eat the whole time?
You can tell me that I can't eat out there, baby, man.
He's a mess up, man.
You's a mess. I want to eat this rat poison beef.
Watch yourself, man. Like,
At any day, right? At any day, people can still do what they want to do.
Yeah.
You can only advise what you think is best for the scenario, but also you still, as much as people are your friends, dog, or as much people only tell you what they feel like telling you.
Yeah, for sure.
It's true. As much as you and someone could be close friends, people only feel telling you what they feel like telling you. So you might not even, the reason the man might cat calling a girl because one thing he the out, the girl must see the cat calling or must see the talking to another fella he feel kind of jealousy, but he got accident in his heart, but he didn't tell you.
That's true.
You would never know that side of the story because he will hold that inside, man.
You know what niggas is just do it because it's cool.
Yeah, but some men do it because it's cool. But just giving, just giving opposite examples. But I understand that situation.
One
You
thing
never
I
know when a
learned,
boy.
man, is like I start to. Man, you got nettles or?
Nah, I just need to keep making sure that you still
going. You
don't want to stop in the middle of this.
Right. But well, as I was saying, like one thing I learned is I lower my expectations for a lot of people.
I just stress this. I just say this here so much times now. Me, you know You know, like, you ever see that meme where it's be like, I guide somebody to a treasure that I can't possess. You ever see that meme?
I've never seen that, but that meme hit.
Yeah. Oh. Like I would tell people.
That meme you.
People will say so and be dog, nah, but you can't be expecting nothing from nobody. No expectations equals no disappointment.
Right.
And then the next day, I will go and expect something from somebody, no, and I ain't gonna get it.
That's good. Everything, every simple thing be like.
Yeah, be.
If you want go to a party real bad, right? You expect to have fun at this party and you get to your party.
Exactly. I remember watching.
But
Sorry,
that's
trash.
But it has to go against. Like, I really trying to get into manifestation and stuff like that because manifestation is really and truly expectations.
Yeah,
So if you go, but I mean, obviously you shouldn't put all your love and trust in a person in man. Shouldn't. That's what I believe in. You shouldn't put all your trust in man because
you manifest.
Oh yeah, manifesting. Manifesting some good positive things, you know.
When I manifest in terms of what Omar said that example. When I go to this party, I want to go to this party, or when I go to this party, I want to have fun.
Right, but I mean, I want to make a whole no expectation thing, and it was like it could be as simple as like you in a new relationship now, and in your last relationship, before you go to bed, your girl will tell you good night.
Yeah.
And in this new relationship, your girl will not tell you good night. Yeah. And you will have years and years and years of your girl telling you good night before you go to bed.
Right. You got that expectation.
Like, it's that small thing, but like that's what you like had for the past couple of years, and that's what you accustomed to. So now when you like take that, basically if you eating that, you take that out, you diet, then it will like transform you completely, and you will feel like, you know, I really want that.
Back in my life.
But
then again,
you go searching for that.
Yes.
You can't really find it because it's not the same person.
But this all leads back to what I was saying would be one thing, that people are different. Every single individual is different, and your interaction with somebody might be different. Like me and your okay, for example, the girl that okay, say you girls tell you good night all the time and y'all done, but you expecting it from this other girl. The same girl that you didn't know done that before. But the man before might have not valued that. So maybe something hit her, tarnished her. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. With age, right, and with you meeting new people along the way in your life, people already have, like, you know what I mean? People already have what I had going on. You can't erase the past. People already been through experiences before you. And they can go through experiences after you. You know what I mean? So you have to take the person as they are and not, and you have to let go of that person that you were with before and approach it with something new if you're looking to be with somebody else or give somebody else. You have to give a clean slate. You can't look at the person for what they did before. You have to look at the person as in.
They say they too much things at once.
You have to look at the person as in. This is as in. So I didn't know Kraigg before BCC. I can only talk about the Kraigg I know now and how me and Kraigg relationship.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? Same thing for Romario.
But Kraigg when he was younger.
Oh, I know, sir.
I thought you was gonna be sit. I don't look at you like damn nigga. We positive meals around here, bro. Positive meals around here.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, but we was not having a hard time. I was about to say, damn, bro.
She can't read, but that's the thing. I mean, people passes and pass and thing. I mean, if you don't know it pass, you're bound to repeat it. But still, it's not that important, bro. It's not that important. Like I said, clean slate all the time. Zero expectations. We so far off. Thought we was to say who inspired us. You said your mother. Much respect to that. Who I would say inspired me really is. I don't think you're really get inspired by someone though. I wasn't really inspired by someone. Just multiple people actually. Alright, my father, my family on the whole. My family on the whole inspired me. Teachers inspired me for sure. At St. Leonard's, like one teacher inspired me a lot. Big up Miss Clark, my math teacher. Like she was with me from first farm to fifth farm. She taught me a lot.
And then when your mom was like, "Yeah, boy, Miss Clark."
No. He respected the woman.
I said big up Miss Clark. I said big up Miss Clark.
Yeah, Miss Clark. She really like. She was with me for first farm, fifth farm. She was like my other mother. So she taught me so much growing up, especially at St. Lawrence, which is you could easily go astray. But our class kind of sticked on task with her around. We kind of, even though not everybody, I don't want all anybody, but
Some people still follow straight.
Yeah, for sure. But you can't really get that was 30 plus students. You can't think, but the people that she did touch. Are my friends today because we grew up with the same woman teaching us. So we, yeah, we grew up with the same. We grew up with the same woman teaching us and things. So they're my niggas from long time. So yeah, she's a big inspiration to me. But just a lot of people on the even a simple man on the street doing something inspire me. So it's like not just one person inspire me. It's like, what about you, Craiggers?
For me, I can talk about where the place I'm now. I would not say I really get inspired by much people. But you bring up two teachers that inspire me for sure.
Big Miss Straker too. She inspired me too. That my theater arts teacher too. Big up yourself.
I was just about to say it. LaSalle's inspire me.
Big ups.
Because before LaSalle's, I saw theater as a hobby. I wanted to go into the financing side of things. But in my band, I remember it was my band D. My band D, I had nothing to do with finances or anything. I was like, alright man, I'll just do theater seemed fun or whatever. And then when I gained it and I was like seeing all the different characteristics of theater and what's not, then I was like starting to actually see it as like more than just a hobby, if you understand what I mean. Then Miss Level was there. Miss Level was there long boy. Like Miss Level was there long boy for you.
That's all she was there long?
Nah, I can't really. Yeah. I can't even express that here, but otherwise than that,
she's inspired you for a long time.
Yeah. Otherwise than that, I won't say that I really have much inspiration. Even if in my family, I won't say that I have much inspiration because everybody in my family got office job. At first, it wasn't really not really support in when I don't want to do theater. So I wasn't really getting inspired by them. But that was where my heart was at the time. So then that's why I see my mother had come to terms with it. Then she was somewhat still doing it, yeah. Then my mother come to terms with it. She was like, alright. Then she started to support me. But otherwise than that,
it's 2 years, big man.
Yeah.
2 years beat out when you can still do something else.
Yeah. But as for now, that's basically who I got inspiring me, like truth.
For sure. But you must have
and then wanna be talking.
We inspire you?
Yeah.
How we inspire you?
Yeah, cause like
Oh really, bro?
but I can't. Listen.
I ain't even do that with my life.
But mostly Stephon, cause y'all was not there when I was there. But like then I would come into the space now and was like, oh yeah. Not at first, cause at first Stephon would say I was like a mute. I wasn't really comfortable in space at first. But then when I get myself comfortable now, then I was like, oh yeah, he's a second year Stephon. And then I would have watched Stephon and I would have told myself, man, that's a good person to be compared with and what's not.
For sure.
So then I was like, yeah, man. Then I would have like, I remember that talk. You said
that mean that we had any performer hall?
Yeah. When everybody was in. Yeah.
Stephon always like
yeah, boy. From there, that was tell myself, yeah, boy. That was a big moment there for me. And yeah, that was my inspiration there.
Conversations with this one too. If y'all didn't know how he thought thing is, like it does like it's from generation to generation. So Serge was
grandfather Tawk.
Serge was like the first, cause they come in the program with Serge. Me and Serge was cool and thing, bam. And then me, then Steph they come. Steph was a little
you boy coming so raw,
coming raw, but he was very tired. One time it happened that I was just like, yo, this little man got a little sap and he was doing the improv and you were a dog. Yes,
I
you had
remember that was
the
the first day, That was like
Yeah.
the first day, boy. I remember that.
He did a dog, and it was just like, and he said rough. And if in the context of the play, it sound hard.
I think the context it was you cannot use real life words, but you have to be a character or something, but you still have to communicate something real. Nah, this shit was.
What was the scenario?
Yes.
It was some argument that I said, boy, get cursed or something.
Yeah, and it somehow has something to do with a nursery rhyme.
Yeah.
It was.
You see it rough. I kill it.
Nala brain was just.
Yeah.
Nala brain was just like pulling anything. Was like, all right, have that.
Yeah. He was just like,
It's time to be like that for real.
just do that. And it was just, it was saying, yo.
I used to say that. I remember at my auditions, my first year auditions. We had to play chickens, right? We had to play chickens.
Yeah, that chicken. Everybody
Yeah.
did chicken. Everybody
Yeah,
did chicken.
yeah, this girl, we auditions. We had to play these chickens. No.
I didn't play that auditions. I played that in class and now.
Oh, tough.
Oh
You
yeah,
did
we had.
auditions?
Nah, I didn't have this.
You do it in class.
You do it though.
I do it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
I remember the man
So they
say.
could have act when they get it wrong, boy.
The man say everybody play chicken. Everybody get down now. Everybody get down now. Everybody. Clap clap clap. Then no, it had this.
What are these animal songs, dog? Why we clap, clap, clap?
And it had this one girl. It had this one girl. The girl didn't get down, and then she was still pushing 2 feet. She was still pushing 2 feet, and the context of the scenario was something about. Yeah. And drop beat bombs or saying.
And obviously, if you know, chickens won't react to it. But my theory on that one is Nala. Is that the chickens react to the song?
The woman, the
But
girl
what
just stand up there.
They were boom.
Well, they would hear boom, but that would be when it hits.
Yeah.
But they be dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you dropping it on that? I never catch that.
Yes, that's the point. Where chickens walking and the bomb drops on us like a nuke or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Then obviously, yeah. Yeah, chickens wouldn't react to that.
That experience
When
was
you hear
sporty.
bomb, everybody was like, okay, bomb drops. Everybody was like running, but no.
Yeah.
Wait, get it wrong. You run?
Huh?
You run or you stay?
A tear? What do you mean? A tear off?
And then after that, you feel it.
Now after
we
that,
choose
now
we
after-
choose to see if a boy
When
can.
I-
Yeah.
Remember that now? Trick the no.
But you know anybody that.
You got so much fun.
Yeah, the man do not. The man do not.
I remember. I knew this was whole. I know Romario was good. When we do portfolio last year, dog. The main base our character of a Nala, and the man had a drawing of picking Nala to pieces, big man. The man literally got. The man had a drawing of Nala sitting, standing, all sorts of things, walking movements, how he would reach things, how he would talk, how he would get into all sorts of things the man had, and they thought themselves this man different. Like, man, you see the BS.
You know what's got in my year?
Big dollar.
Everybody just impersonate. Everybody's impersonate CK boy.
Yeah, boy.
Hey.
Everybody in there.
Yeah, boy.
We'll go. That's CK.
And them is do CK real good. Like they're actually so good at that.
Oh, CK stopped with enough.
Not even from that, man.
Up to this morning.
From the beginning of knowing them, like early on, they could impersonate this man, like.
Yeah, boy.
And then knew CK before half of them, and only.
I make it, yeah, you do. Yeah, them. Y'all, you're good at impersonations for real. But yeah, like it was in class with this guy. I think we did the first show we did together. We had to work together the first show that we did. I was
we had a rule that wasn't working with Romario.
Yeah.
While he was there.
Yeah.
You had a rule period that wasn't working with you.
Mm-hmm. And take that period.
Other than Bush Memories.
Because it was out. Yeah, it was over there. That was out. But yeah, like we were together and
Well, you was in
like,
Bush
piecing.
Memories,
it was multiple people in Bush Memories. I was
Yeah,
Bush Memories, a dancer. It was Hughes. It was.
Oh yeah.
Bush.
Bushma.
Alright, relax. But yeah, they working together from as soon as he land. How was it working with me? Like from Maryland.
Listen, I came in. What nobody knows, right? What nobody ever brings up, but I know is that I never ever had to learn lines from a script until I got to BCC. I never had to develop character before BCC really. I never learned like a lot of things about characters in general. I never really learned until I got to BCC. You know what I mean? So no learning that I realized I picked up quickly. But like watching Romario do it and like going through physicalization is what he's really good at, and that's what I picked up on. And then one thing about me, I always try to better myself. So I set Romario as the standard. They set Romario as the standard for semester 1. They tried to topple Romario or get to Romario's level. Serge came in. That's how we met Serge. Serge came in for portfolio with us.
That's another level of conversation.
I see Serge, everybody used to big up Serge. I remember, I keep telling this story. I will forever tell this story. Everybody used to big up Serge. I remember Abby and Trevon. Oh, Serge. And I was like, Serge what? Serge what? So I put myself.
Wait. We gotta take this moment to big up Serge.
Yeah, you gotta
big up the man, big up the ghost. Look, you always see him, but he's actually right there, though.
Yeah, he's actually right there. See it today.
Yeah.
Big up the man.
He's actually right there.
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah, brother. You know.
Big up the man.
He's not here.
But yeah, and in second year, I feel like I didn't know anybody coming into second year because I was kind of nervous the first years that coming in. I didn't know anybody coming in, so I felt like, boy. I felt like I had this reputation. Everybody would come at me. I had this reputation. I needed to carry something. You know what I mean? I felt like in second year, I needed to pull some weight. I needed to.
Put people on
I needed to put people on my back, or I had to lead in some way. Yeah. Not even I put people on my back to carry a performance. You know what I mean? But set an example.
Yeah. Even so when you was. So when the only
I was the only male in the thing and performance. So with Kraigg coming in over, and they see Kraigg like. So I didn't really take acknowledge anybody. I was just being cool with everybody, and then Kraigg took like a liking to me and tried to be cool and stuff. So we became cool, and I was like, okay, no Kraigg looks up to me, and me and Kraigg are cool. I feel like there's more added pressure because I have someone directly looking at me. You know what I mean? And I don't want to lead this man astray. I you know what I mean? I didn't want to lead this man astray, but I also still had to like keep up my performance.
Yeah, I didn't want to lead this straight either.
I showed this man like, you good, you know about it, but you still got off the line.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Yeah, I remember it was working you for Steve boy. Well, you had you had to get that character no, but you do well though. You do well, but it's the first experience. It
was actually my first ever experience.
It's real thing. Yeah. It's not as easy as it looks, gentlemen.
It's really isn't, boy.
Easy. If you want to develop a good character, it isn't.
Yeah, it's real stressful, man. To be honest, that's why the men get paid millions. For sure. But yeah, I think that's the episode, gentlemen.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I just want to say a big, huge thanks to our sponsors for supporting this.
You gotta start doing this, man.
Don't tell people we have sponsors because we don't have sponsors.
We don't have money.
But manifesting.
Yeah, Burger King, fat.
Just want to shout Massey on this one.
Them dear one. You know what
Williams
HP laptop.
HP laptop.
Shout out Samsung.
Shout out
Sony.
Shout out Polo. Ralph Lauren. What was that? Refractory. Kenneth Cole.
Yeah. Big shout out to Kenneth Cole for supporting this one. So shout out to Sony.
Yeah.
Yes. PS4 and TV.
Yeah. We like a PS5.
Everything. Shout out iPhone.
Yeah.
Shout out everybody that this.
Android. Yeah. Samsung. Anybody.
And one more person we can't forget. We just to put in a game. Big up Malik Serge.
Big up Malik Serge. Serge, my brother.
My brother.
My brother, you know that. Jesus.
But all of the information will be down below. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, click the little notification bell for sure.
Stay in touch with Tawk on
all social medias, IG.
We're on IG.
We on IG as Tawk_podcast. On the
Twitter as podcast @podcast Tawk.
It can be down there if you get it wrong. Yeah. Our contact will be down there too. And anything else you want to say?
Nasa.
Any quotes? We need any quote for the people to go home with.
Any quote for the people? Everybody in the world is different. Do not put your trust or love too much in man. Pray to God. Write it down. Stay firm with faith.
Pray to God. And if you don't believe in God, then
pray to your higher power.
Yeah, yourself.
And if you don't believe in a higher power,
just
hold faith. Things gonna get better for sure.
Things will be better. Click. All the time.
You know that.